Yo, shout out to everybody out there. Welcome to Angry Fan Sports. Subscribe to the channel with the content. Stephanie White. You just find ways to make yourself look foolish all the time. This is the press conference from after the win over the Connecticut Sun last night. Caitlin Clark went off 25 points, 5 3-pointers. Sophie Cunningham closed the casket on the Connecticut Sun. She scored 11 points in the last minute and 50 seconds, which is how we secured the win. All right. Why we're struggling with the worst team in the WNBA, I don't know. You have to ask Stephanie White that. I'm sure she has the answers for everything, right? But let's get into this press conference. So shout out to a reporter who asked this question. I wish you had worded this differently. He's basically trying to address the elephant in the room, is how he said it, with all the talks of there being a division in the locker room or amongst the team. I don't know where he really got that from. I don't feel like this is a division amongst the team. I feel like Stephanie White's coaching does not mesh well with the way Caitlin Clark likes to play. And we can clearly see that because we're literally losing and being down by 1 point and having to win in overtime against the worst teams in the WNBA. We would not be doing that, I honestly feel like, if we weren't playing this motion offense and having the Leah Boston be a hub and all this ridiculousness. All right, but let's get into it and so we can break this down.
I think I wanted to address the elephant in the room, which is kind of to me misleading. But it seemed like maybe there might have been a situation on the sideline at one point between you two. And it's funny because even after that fact, you're leading scorer on the team. So, and then there's
today.
Yeah, see, you're too broad with this. We don't even know what you're talking about. Are you talking about the sideline spat with Stephanie White throwing the clipboard a couple of weeks ago? Or are you talking about Caitlin Clark walking past her when Kelsey messed up the other game? Like, what sideline spat are you actually talking about? I don't get it.
Today?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
She put the dagger, but you let.
But what sideline interaction? I'm confused.
This is what I'm saying. Like, you're not making it clear what you're talking about, sir. You're just saying a sideline spat. They have sideline spats pretty much every game. So what are you actually talking about?
There's reports that it's like the team, there's a division in the team.
Oh, no,
so clearly when you see on the court, and
we're on a 3-game winning streak. We're doing good.
It's far from that.
Damn right.
I mean, if y'all want to address it, I mean, clearly the stats and the play tell it all. But
yeah, I think our
if you guys want to address it, please do.
I don't know if there are reports as much as
I think speculation.
I think
opinions.
speculation.
I don't know about reports.
I think you're talking about. I don't think you're talking about journalism. And so if we're going to continue to create news from fans on social media or bots on social media or whatever it may be, then that's a problem, right? I think legitimate news sources need to report legitimate news.
Oh, I like that. Period. That's all we got.
Now, a couple of things I want to say about this. First and foremost, I don't give a damn what Stephanie White says or even Caitlin Clark for this matter. We have eyes. We can see what's going on. All right? Just because Clark had the most points, I don't know why that's supposed to mean everything is peaches and cream all of a sudden. We literally just seen them go back and forth about that last play where the ball went to Kelsey. She turned it over. Clark literally walked past Stephanie White and did not want to hear anything from her. Half these press conferences, Clark, you look extremely uninterested. It's to the point that, forget all that. Look at what Stephanie White doesn't say in terms of Caitlin Clark. Has a hard time praising her. History was just made with her and AB. She didn't even say anything about it. And then when she got pressed about it at the press conference, she found a way to bring up Kelsey Mitchell. Clark, we're not dumb. All right. We know she likes Kelsey over you. That's clear as day. You can sit here and act like you don't know what's going on. And I'm going to be real with you, Clark, because your fans actually have your back. This woman doesn't. So be careful. Be careful. It sounds like she's getting to your head because a lot of these talks are coming from your fans. We want to see you rock out so y'all can actually win because we're getting tired of watching y'all lose or almost lose. Like, y'all can't even beat the worst teams clearly. Like, what are we talking about here? So don't get too comfortable siding with Stephanie White when we all know she hates your fucking guts. All right, let's be real. They just said it. Dan Dawkins just said she hates your guts. You know you've seen that. Like, so let's not make it seem like, and then here's my thing about it. Is he credible, Stephanie White? Should we be listening to Dan? See, here's the thing about this whole situation. You can't sit here and tell me when my eyes work and my ears work that there's not a problem. We've been seeing it the whole first percentage of the whole first quarter of this season. We literally watched you take away the pick and roll when you ain't even have an adequate reason for why you did it. And now you ran back to it because you realized that was a stupid ass decision. Like the fans said, you took the ball out of CeCe's hands and you really didn't have a reason for it. And now that she's getting the ball again, we're winning games. She's dropping 32 points. She's dropping 25 points. She's literally wiping your behind right now. You're learning how to coach on the fly. You're worrying about where these reports are coming from. They're coming from us who are watching you, watching y'all play, watching the inconsistency, watching how you clearly made a division between Kelsey and Clark. And you knew you was doing that last season. We're not going to act stupid here. You knew what you was doing, and it's not working. You thought Kelsey was going to be the person on this team if you moved a certain kind of way, and that's not it. Now you're starting to see she's really not consistent, and us fans know that because we've been watching. I've always said Kelsey is a roller coaster, up and down, up and down, up and down. You're seeing it yourself. You're seeing it yourself. You're the one taking Clark out of games when we all know she don't want to come out of games. How many times do she got to say, I want to play the whole game? You started taking her out halfway through the first quarter, which made no sense. And then we started losing lead after lead after lead. So you don't got to say, yeah, man, this division. And I don't like the question because when I hear division in the locker room, it makes me feel like you have this group of girls over here, and then you have this group of girls over here. That's not what I feel like is going on. I don't feel like anybody's really going against Stephanie White. I feel like Caitlin Clark is just taking it. Which is why I keep saying, Aaliyah Boston, why don't you be more vocal? I feel like y'all should be more vocal and have Clark's back. If that creates one, hey, fuck it, then it creates one. Because y'all are playing the dangerous game right now where y'all could potentially just be wasting another season. And I know y'all don't want to just be wasting seasons. There's a lot of teams out here that are better than y'all. Y'all got to play the way y'all supposed to be playing. Y'all got to play towards your strengths. I don't feel like there's a division in the locker room. So I wish he worded it differently. I wish he had just flat out said, all right, let's address the elephant in the room. So there's talks that Stephanie White's coaching and the way Caitlin Clark wants to play conflict each other. I wish you had just asked that, because if you had asked that, then we could have gotten a real answer from Stephanie White. She was just trying to take shots just now, when we all know she ain't the coach for this woman. Like, bro, y'all beat the Connecticut Sun. The Connecticut Sun. Like, knock it off. We got our big three. Let's be serious here. You keep talking about all this depth. Outside of Sophie Cunningham's 11 points that she hit in a minute and 50 seconds, I think our bench only had 5 points. Like, what are we talking about? This is the reason why Clark has to go off. Kelsey didn't have a good game like that last night. She was off again. What was she, 2 for 9 from 3, something like that? Aaliyah Boston, it's weird with you because you're able to shoot threes now, but you don't know how to lay the damn ball up anymore. So it's like, I feel like you're spending all your time at the 3-point line. You missed 3 free throws in a row. I don't even know how you do that. Like 3, and they said you was like an 80% free throw shooter. So, I mean, clearly there are problems with this team, and it started with the coaching. It started when you wanted to make all these moves and you're constantly taking people in and out of rotation. This starts with Stephanie White. The little jab she threw, we're going to make news out of people who aren't reporters. That's a bad thing. Well, get used to the bad thing, because here's the thing about it. You have fans who have a platform where they do want to talk about Caitlin Clark, and we're going to continue to do that. That's not going to change. And we're going to call out all the bullshit that we see. We've been doing it. We're going to do it for the rest of the season. And then we're going to do it for the following season. And then the following season. So you might as well get used to that. I feel like y'all aren't used to being on TV. I feel like you really don't like Caitlin Clark. You're nasty. And it rubbed off on the coaching staff, which is why you got Brianne January thinking she can talk to Clark in any kind of way. Because if you actually have respect for Clark, the way you try to make it seem, oh, I love Clark and I ride with her, she would have never came at Clark like that. So clearly the disconnect is there. Or they're grabbing her on the arms. We've been watching y'all doing her. We not stupid. You think because you get on the goddamn microphone and say, oh, no, everything's fine, and this Clark is naive. Oh, yeah, we're in a 3-game winning streak. That's all she care about is winning. She knows y'all treating her like shit. She know that. She know y'all messing with her numbers. She probably believed Dan Doc, because she just don't know what to say, don't know what to do. Nobody at WNBA likes her. Brittany Griner's able to beat the fuck out of her whenever she wants. They don't even call fouls on it. Like, so I just can't believe Stephanie White. I feel Caitlin Clark, be careful. Be careful, because if you get too much on the side of Stephanie White, where now you're calling your fan base trolls and things of that nature, I don't think that's really going to be good, because the fans are the only ones that got your back, Ma. You might want to wake up and start realizing that shit, because you're getting real jumpy coming at fans, but you don't go at your own coach. Y'all don't be respecting shit like that. If you're gonna make fun of fans saying things, you damn sure should be addressing your coach. Because if we don't see all this, there's nothing to talk about. Y'all be forgetting y'all are on TV. Obviously, you're not used to this, I feel like. But let me know what you guys think about this, man. Do you think everything's blown up and everything is peaches and cream amongst the team and Stephanie White? Do you think that, or what? I think Clark is happy now because she's starting to be back to her. All that scoring 7 points, 9 points, that's not Caitlin Clark. And we know that. 32 points, 25 points, that's Caitlin Clark. And now that she's getting back there, now she's cool. I think somewhere along the line, Stephanie White is slowly but surely starting to get it. Like, yo, my way ain't working. But she's so stubborn and doesn't want to be wrong that she'll never just come out and admit it. But we can, bro, every freaking time Clark does good, she says nothing. That whole shit with AB was just the icing on the cake for me. We already knew she didn't like her. But when she didn't want to congratulate her, and then when she was forced to talk about it and she tried to insert Kelsey Mitchell, bro, the writing's on the wall here. What's going on, man? She likes Kelsey over Caitlin Clark. And if that's not a problem, I don't know what the fuck is. Because this is clearly Clark's team, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think, though. I'm out. Peace.